It's said that customers measure a company not by how they are treated when things go smoothly, but by how they are treated when problems with its products or services arise. It is in these moments that customers decide who they will flatter with their future business. Frequent flyers will relate to this familiar scene. A group of passengers is milling around the airport boarding gate, awaiting word on the status of their delayed flight. Boarding can't happen because the copilot has not arrived. Federal Aviation Authority guidelines prohibit a pilot from flying alone. Calls have been made to the copilot's home, but he can't be located. Everyone waits. Apparently, the copilot called in 3 days earlier to book the day off. Someone failed to replace him on the schedule. The flight is due to leave Los Angeles on New Year's Day, and the travelers surmise the copilot is at the Rose Bowl. 3 hours later, when the passengers finally board their flight, crew members are asked, "What happened?" Here are their responses. Imagine you are a senior leader in this organization. Two of your company's values are honesty and customer service, and how does the customer experience measure up? Response number 1. A new crew had to be called in. We're doing the best we can. Response number 2. We had to take a 35% pay cut and everybody's calling in sick to protest. I was called in to replace them. I've worked every holiday this year. Response number 3. On behalf of all of us at the airline, I apologize for this unbelievable situation. We know this is an inconvenience for you. I've worked for this airline for 24 years and have never seen a scheduling oversight like this. We're embarrassed and we appreciate your patience. We will get you to your destination as soon as possible. All 3 responses passed the honesty test. However, handling customer communications during a difficult time requires more than just an honest answer. It also requires 2 other things. First, discretion. While you must be 100% truthful, customers do not tolerate dishonesty. You do not have to be 100% open. Your principal tactical challenge is to determine how open you should be. The reputation of the organization is entrusted to the individuals who communicate with customers. Second, expressing compassion while challenging is important to address the issue from the viewpoint of the customer, not your company or yourself. That is the viewpoint they will be listening from. 3 honest answers. The differences relate to discretion and compassion. Response number 1 was impersonal and defensive. Response number 2 revealed troubling morale issues. Only number 3 began to address the issue from the customer's viewpoint. Customer service is high on the list of key differentiators and competitive advantage for organizations, including this airline. This uncommon skill is too often left to chance. The good news is that the skills of good customer communication are learned. Always consider the audience, use discretion, and express compassion when communicating, especially when the news is bad.
Good morning, I'm Rowena Crosby.
And I'm Deborah Renner, and we're your co-hosts for this show. Thank you for joining us for the next 17 minutes for your IT show. No, we're not talking information technology. We're talking Your Invisible Toolbox, the show that examines the tools essential for working effectively with others.